Hey everyone, I'm John and welcome to Blind Whiskey Reviews. Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me today for my second review. Today we're reviewing Ancient Age, so let's jump back to the review and afterwards we'll come back and talk about it a little bit. Alright everybody, let's get into our review. Start with some color. This one's a little bit on the lighter side, kind of a golden color. I'll take that. You can get a good look at that. As with our other review, we're doing the same thing we did before. I have no idea what's in the glass. What it is inside this envelope, which my wife poured the whiskey and brought it into me. So let's see if we can get some notes on this. Start with the nose. Yeah, it's got a really fruity nose. Apple, a little bit of wood, a little bit of like cinnamon in there. It smells on the lighter side. I'm guessing this is a lower proof whiskey. Very fruity though, floral. Like a touch of cherry in there too. All right, let's get to the taste. Cheers. Yeah, it's definitely on the lower end of the proof. I'm guessing we're somewhere in that like 85-ish range. No heat really. Flavor's a little bit mild. A lot of the same stuff we were getting on the nose, but very tame. Very little burn going down. Again, getting a lot of those fruity, light fruity characters, apple, pear, maybe a little cinnamon, just like a touch of wood. Getting a little bit of those like oak tannins, but not very much at all. Go back to the nose for a second here. There's a little oak, a little vanilla on the nose. Definitely low proof. I mean, you can get your nose right in there, no burn whatsoever. Almost like a slight, like doughy character in there, but very, very small note of that. One more taste. All right, so for this whiskey, I mean, it's decent, it's good, nothing crazy, you know, nothing overly special, not a ton of flavor. Very easy to sip. I mean, if you're looking at something to just hang out and sip on, this would be good. I don't even know that I'd say it'd be great in a cocktail because it just doesn't have a lot of that punch you want to get into your cocktail to get some of that whiskey character in there. But it's definitely, if you want something mild and not going to kick you in the face, this is something decent. So score-wise, I think I'm going to give this, I mean, it's good. It's just, it's not changing my life. I'm going to say it's a 72. So let's go ahead and reveal what this whiskey is, at least to me. You guys already know. So, this is the Ancient Age Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So, I mean, for what it is, not bad. So, let me go grab the bottle and we'll talk about it a little bit. All right, everybody. So, as we just learned, we just tasted the Ancient Age 80 proof straight Kentucky bourbon whiskey. As it states on the bottle, this has been aged at least 36 months, so it's a minimum of a 3-year-old whiskey. We know this is distilled at Buffalo Trace. It's 80 proof. Obviously, we figured that out while we were tasting it. Really low proof, very mild flavors. The one thing with redeeming quality, especially with Ancient Age, is it's not bad. It's decent whiskey, and it's incredibly cheap. I think I paid $9.99 for this bottle. So great value. So, you know, in some people's book that may up the score on the whiskey just because it's so inexpensive. I don't know that I personally would be purchasing a lot of this. You know, it's one of those things, like I said in the review, that, you know, it's something where it doesn't really do anything for you sipping it neat. It's all right. And it's not going to really do anything for your cocktails. You know, it's not going to you're not going to have, if you want something that's mild and you don't really want to taste the whiskey, this is probably great stuff for it. But if you want to make a cocktail that has some character to it and you can really get a good sense of that there's a decent, flavorful whiskey in there, I mean, this probably isn't the one you want to use. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the review. Please, if you have any comments, leave them down in the comments below, or you can email me at my email address, which is blindwhiskeyreviews@gmail.com. I'm looking for all your constructive criticism, and hey, if you want to be negative, we can do that too. That's always a little bit fun, messing with the trolls. Also, you can catch me on Instagram and on Twitter at blind_reviews. So please leave your comments, leave your notes. Leave if you want. If there's a whiskey you want to see, I'd love to hear about it. So what I'll do with that is, if you want to send me an email, leave in the subject of the email that this is a suggestion for a future review. And what I'll have my wife do is I'll have her open those, and that way maybe she can go out and buy some of those whiskeys, so I won't even know that I have them. So that'll really help kind of keep this whole thing super anonymous as to what whiskey it has, because as it sits right now, and I talked about this in the first review I did, you know, I have about 30 whiskeys right now that my wife could pick from. So do I know what the whiskey is going into it? No, but it's one of 30. So take that as you will. So if we can maybe mix a few in that I don't have any clue I even have here, that might help it be a little bit more anonymous. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.